Welcome to Dota. The battle begins.
What are we thinking about the draft? Who do you think came out on top, and who do you take this first? Because of the fact that, you know, he has this Maledict, he is going to be able to spam it over on some of these tankier heroes. Oh gosh, and there's his first blood already. Is KP also sitting very... Bottom lane, avalanche over onto Yatro. Put the nuke out. Yatro sitting very low. It will end up falling to KP.
Damage over on you when you have such a low HP pool. Collapse in trouble.
Yeah, he's over in the corner. They've got that little tornado, and they'll be able to collect a kill.
It's the 14 and 7, so far Mikoto doing amazing.
Oh, man, Yatro's taking so much harass though here. The follow-up with the Sunstrike gonna be off the mark. A little bit more damage to take out Q. Can they get there fast enough? Can they close the gap? Yes, they can. Top lane, get the Malice hit stop. They'll chase after 23 Savage. Sunstrike just a little bit off yet again as they drop the tombstones. Now Miposhka needs to be a bit careful here because he is getting chased down by Hyde. This time they will have the damage. This time the Witch Doctor will end up falling.
Witch Doctor dies, so that's a big kill for them, but Collapse did get the Tombstone kill. That's also 150 gold, so puts him closer to Emerald Dominator. They get something mid lane. Toronto.
Tokyo getting chased down. He doesn't have that Ghost Walk, so Makoto is coming out. There's the Maledict, and they should be able to claim 23 Savage this time around because there's just no one here to help. And we'll pop the stick, but Collapse gets the kill.
It would be awful. They know the Terrorblade doesn't have meta right now, so he cannot be here.
And this is what we talked about. You have that Scorched Earth. You're going to see the Carapace coming out from Mira. A little bit of a slow, big nuke with Soul Assumption. Mira will eventually get clicked down.
In current patch is extremely fast.
Top lane saw this coming. The rotation of just Collapse and Miposhka plus that global Sunstrike will equal 23 Savage dead.
Yeah, but this is good though. I mean, Q is doing the same thing that we saw Mira do earlier. Oh, here comes the rotation from 23 Savage. He's BKB.
Oh, he gets the bounce here, but immediately that BKB coming into play. The damage is real though over onto Hyde, so they'll end up losing Miposhka. The Doom gets used over on Mira, but he's already cleaned up, so Mira now will just try to scuttle away. Cannot do it. And that is a kill using the Doom.
Yeah, that is very nice for him. He gets 2 kills. He's now 3 kills, 2 deaths, and 2 assists.
They see this Visage and they want him. They've got the Centaur. They open up with the Roar, go with the Sunder. Yatoro gets himself a lot of health. Follow up with the Stomp. Toss it back here, and they'll still end up losing here, but they'll lose Collapse too. To Roche, though.
Yeah, they take it fast. I think they get away with this free.
23 Savage still smoke. End up popping. So walks into the Witch Doctor. Immediately Collapse following with, Mira following up with that Spike Carapace. Still gonna end up losing Miposhka. But they're gonna try to put some more damage over into 23 Savage during all this. And the Roche will go over to the side of Makoto. Mira tries to teleport out, not gonna be able to. Spike Carapace is buying him a little bit more time, but this is looking like he's not gonna survive this.
He's not going to survive, but he is buying some valuable time for Collapse to do more split pushing down on bottom. So took a while to bring down that Nyx, and look at bottom. Man fell to the greed. Devour, Midas.
Miposhka hiding in the trees here. Makoto, though, spotting out Miposhka. They put their attention over onto Hyde, but he was not expecting Makoto to be there. So they'll get the Doom off over onto Collapse, and Witch Doctor trying his best, but not going to survive, as now their attention is over on Collapse. They were trying to set up a gank, trying to bait, but we're not expecting the full force and fury of Talon. It's being very active. I like to see it. It does feel like the other cores on the side of Team Spirit have been pretty laid back aside from Collapse.
Oh, watch for Toronto Tokyo with his Hex. He certainly wants to fight as well. This is going to be a skirmish here.
Yeah, there's a haste rune over on the TA as well. There's jump forward immediately from Mira over onto 2 Spike Carapace, and there it is, the BKB from 23 Savage. But over here on the top, Hyde trying everything he can. We'll end up losing Mira, but these hits here from the Death Ward doing so much, as now Makoto jumps forward. A couple of hits should be able to just burst down Miposhka. So now
collapse, and usually he hasn't had anyone with him when he does this. He's been doing this alone all the time, so maybe they think they can catch the illusion.
Oh, the illusion does manage to land over onto Q though here with that spike. Carapace, a couple of these bounces trying to force staff away, but Q still will die. And now Mikoto stuck in all of this. They try to go for the soul rip. Will be able to BKB. There's that AoE doom like we talked about. Toronto Tokyo staying pretty far back though during all this. The force over onto Yatoro, trying to keep him alive a little bit longer, but it's so difficult because they end up losing Miposhka. They end up losing Yatoro. And the chase is on. They would like to get themselves Mira, and it's looking like he's not going to be able to survive.
Yeah, as prophesized here. Yeah, Toronto is fighting to keep
right
map
into
advantage.
Q. Uh-oh. A little bit scary here, because now Doom is making his way over. They'll pop the Lincolns.
He is dusted.
He is dusted. Dusted another time too. They definitely want this if they can get their hands on it. The toss over, 23 Savage goes, throws down the Doom, and it's a dead Invoker.
Dragon gonna try and defend here best he can.
It's just so much damage though. I don't know. A little bit of the ward off over on the side, but the jump forward immediately from 23 Savage. They're just gonna blow up Miposhka. That was an easy, quick kill for them. This aggression is real. We talked about earlier, like throughout, I don't know how you go forward right now. If you're Spirit, you kind of have to rely on Toronto Tokyo to throw as many spells out as possible. In fact, there it is, but again, the jump forward from 23-7. They try to force Toronto Tokyo forward. Won't be able to quite finish him off, but definitely a fright here. Just seeing all these force staffs getting him out of position. And now Yatoro joining into the fight. He's gonna use that meta to slow down Mikoto a little bit, but again, Mikoto does have the Aegis. Just throw out the stun over onto Yatoro. They'll turn their attention to KP following up. They use the roar even, the sun strike, so they don't have to worry about those pesky birds now.
Yeah, he's I mean, very talented player. Going straight towards mid now.
Yeah, there's going to be an altercation in the mid lane. Yatoro clicking away over onto Q, but again, they have the core stuff. They'll drop the Doom. Increase 23 Savage, though. He'll use the Doom, get that AoE, jumps over onto Collapse. Mikoto to follow up. So much damage coming out now as there's the slow over onto Yatoro. They'll turn their attention around, though. They've got Mira over in their sights, and they'll still be able to get the kill.
And they couldn't burst anyone due to all these saves coming out on the side of Talon. Just smart itemization.
Jump forward from Mira, nice and pale over onto Mikoto, burning off all of the mana. Again, 8 seconds left on this Aegis. They have to be so very careful.
Yeah, he's gonna go back, heal up with it.
It's gone. MKG gets put back in. So there's the butterfly over on Yatoro. Jump forward from Q, lands over onto 3. It's beautiful. 23 Savage trying to get these hits off over onto Yatoro, but now perhaps Q too far. No, they have the force staff. They'll throw out a couple of the axes, throw out a tornado trying to catch him, but won't be able to quite close the gap. Toronto Tokyo throws out the meatballs just a little bit too slow. They're just too mobile over on the side of Talon. Mira does find the opening on 23 Savage, but
Doom is ready.
Jumps right back in again. He blows up Miposhka. There's the Doom coming out from 23 Savage, landing on Mira, landing on Yatoro. They'll blow both of them up. Collapse, trying to run away. He's not going to be able to do it. These heroes on the side of Talon are just too powerful. And they call GG.
Yeah, they called beautiful first game here by Talon. They played really well. I think they itemized super well, and they took good engagements. All the later engagements were very clean, and you know what? TA, beyond godlike, not a single death. Mikoto putting on an absolute...
Welcome to Dota. The battle begins.
Game. I think my prediction is that I think Team Spirit are gonna strike back here with some really high-paced Dota. Yeah, they get the Tombstone gold as well. Nice bit of gold for them. Oh, this is
Get
dangerous.
the harass up here in the top lane. They have the Eidolons, and that is going to be the first blood going over to KP.
Gets the courier.
A little bit unorthodox, but doesn't seem to mind as he's landing some of these raises over on.
He has to watch out. Marcy is coming in.
There it is the rebound. There's the dispose, and this is a dead Toronto Tokyo.
Though winning against an undying laning stage is pretty much impossible as a Tusk. Can't really trade with him.
Oh, the courier, Maposhka, he wants it. Might finish him off though, as they do jump underneath the tower. This is not looking for 23 Savage. He's trying to slow down, trying to get out some damage before he inevitably ends up dying. But they drop the tombstone. Snowball coming into play. The rotation from Q should be able to punish Poshka, but they still end up getting the kill.
The spear?
And now Q is looking a little bit scared here. He's still taking so much damage from the tombstone. Collapse says, yeah, I'll take another kill. I'd love that. Slowly flicks him down, eventually dying to the tower, but it took some doing.
That is terrible for Talon. They have 3 heroes down there and all of them die. Meanwhile, top they're getting bullied now because he's alone. Enigma needs some help. Toss TP's in.
Try to punish Mira here. Doesn't look like there's too much that they'll be to do. I tried to save Mira, but the snowball comes in. Will slow down Yatro. KP hiding into the tree line. They still have the vision,
Queen is coming.
They want to get this kill. Queen of Pain, though, making her own rotation. KP sticks so very low, but the shadow strike, the clicks are there, and they'll be able to punish Yatro. KP.
Yeah, they're moving towards the lane with KP as well. He's coming with his Eidolons, so he's ready to fight.
Mira he's out.
Oh, he's in trouble, and
He's
Yatro.
in so much trouble. Yeah, Hyde getting into position, throws out the shards. Follow up with the hit here. There it is. And it's just a dead Yatro.
Dying back into them, but they were happy. They got a kill on the carry. Didn't see many people on the map, so be careful.
Photo gets hit with that magic missile, but is going to end up getting caught in the shards and disposes it. It's a dead Mira.
Of the 8 kills so far, and he's looking to make it more.
Looking to get another kill on Yatro as all 3 of them go forward. Couple clicks and even the Sonic Wave getting used just to make sure that they can get the kills. Now Poposhka is just getting tossed around. Yet another kill from Makoto. 5 kills on this guy. Q in position. Makoto also is going to give a couple clicks to the side for a little bit of a dive. Breaking some trees. Maybe give Mira a little fright. You have that one party here. Do have a little bit of an opening as they jump onto Maposhka, who's dropped the tombstone. So now Hyde gonna have to use the snowball, go over to one of these camps. Collapso coming in hot. Does have the arena if they want to use it. Doesn't look like it's going to be necessary. So should be able to kill on Hyde. Toronto Tokyo chasing after KP, going to try to ensure that he is not going to do much in this fight. As you can see, Drow is starting to move over.
Yeah, that was really good use of the tree line. Mira just staying safe under the trees. Even as they tried to dive him, they couldn't really get good enough vision to kill him. And now he's level 6. Goes for her. Deny. Nice. Nice deny tower.
Nile. It's still going to be a very dead Mira. There it is, though. That's the arena we were looking for. Q and Makoto caught inside. They'll end up losing Q. Makoto trying to survive a little bit longer. Does manage to blink away. Off a couple of these little clicks onto some of these zombies. And Drow sitting on the high ground, though. Nice positioning. Is going to be able to just throw out the damage onto Maposhka. One more hit should be enough to finish him off. And now Makoto surviving for quite a while. The Sonic Wave coming out as Toronto Tokyo ends up popping in the mid lane.
To the icons. Old man Dota here.
I was thinking that you were talking about, like, oh yeah, eventually, you know, get some like that. A little bit of initiation over onto Mira. Tag team getting used by Hyde. Claps in a nice position and the tombstone. So it looks like Talon realizing, okay, we can just walk away from this. Well, we can't walk away from it when we do get swapped in. So Hyde trying out this now, but they will be able to blow up the Vengeful Spirit. Now Hyde, these zombies might be able to finish him off. Yeah, he'll be able to get taken out there.
Yeah, life stealing during the black hole, which is great. Coming in bottom, they're looking for a catch here. Q gets the catch on Mira.
Oh yeah, while this is happening, they find Maposhka off in the other lane, but they do manage on Mira. So both the supports on the side of Team Spirit end up falling.
And over on the side of Talon, they are closing in on BKB soon as well. On the side of Drow Ranger.
Bit of the Walrus Punch here from Hyde. He's just caught out. It's going to make them work for it. They have a little bit of a chase, but will ultimately fall to Collapse.
Radiant are scanning.
Yeah, I like it. They're starting to recognize their power spikes, so they're going towards Roshan, dropping down the Tombstone, fighting in this area. Again, looking for a fight with that information. They also have the ward down, of course.
I don't think... Have they spotted that Enigma has the blink, though?
They've seen it.
So? Okay, yeah. A little bit of the skirmish starting off as they'll put out the pressure on Collapse. Rest of the team, though, good positioning. Staying pretty split out. They're hit over onto Collapse. Sonic Wave landing onto multiple, as now 23 Savage. The positioning is very nice here. It's just kiting back over here on Yatro. They'll drop the tombstone, but the shards making it so Yatro cannot quite make it over to the side. So there it is. That's going to be the Aegis. First death. As the rest of Spirit starts to collapse. Very wide.
Yeah, she's still smoke revealing. I think they suspect that she is sitting around there, so they're trying to go all the way around here.
This is going pretty fast, though.
Yeah, Roche goes down too quick for this. They don't have time for this move.
They know exactly where they are now that they're changing over the outpost. Collapse does have the blink. There's a spear in. Sitting very low. It's still going to be the Aegis going over to the side of 23 Savage. They call down BKB, but they've already escaped, so it looks like they're going to end up losing Hyde. They lose Miposhka, and that's the last second. End up losing Makoto, too. As Q's stuck over on top of the eye spot. A spear will help him get it down, and then, you know, just a subtle hit from the gyrocopter will send him home.
Yeah, that's actually insanely good to have a bottle up DD room for him. Now they're looking happy to fight even into Aegis. They feel confident. They see Queen on mid lane, so they're going behind.
Oh, okay. Toronto Tokyo was there. That's a pretty big pick-off, honestly. But follow now from Collapse. BKB gets popped. You can see KP, he's trying to find this opening, but it's looking a bit hard. There it is. He jumps in with the black hole. Swap comes out. The 23 Savage will lose the Aegis, and now Hyde, too much damage coming out. Makoto with the Sonic Wave will push them back. Up comes 23 Savage, but Yato, he does so much damage. He's got himself a stick. Doesn't even need to use it, as they just melt.
Yes, BKB on Mikoto. That was some clowny stuff in the initial version of it.
Thinking with portals. Jump forward over onto Toronto Tokyo. He's got the BKB, so he's going to be able to get the Requiem off Q. Forced away. Should end up falling here, no problem.
The ward up here, though. The sentry is gonna get it D-word perhaps by the launch, but no, gonna protect it. Gyrocopter comes over.
He's a sheep, so they're gonna get rid of Miposhka instantly. It's gonna be the buyback. Now Makoto pinned over to the wall with the black hole set up from KP. It's beautiful. It's gonna be able to put a decent amount of damage, but it's just not going to be quite enough. Like you said, they have the Satanic, they've got the BKB, they kill Makoto, kill High, KP, and Q to pull to Yatro. 23 Savage, he's trying to stay alive. The swap comes out from Mira, perhaps trying to close the gap, maybe trying to cancel out a TP or something, but still alive, but it doesn't look like he's gonna be alive for much longer. It's a triple kill now for Yatro.
It's such a tricky fight to take. You get a nice two-man black hole there, catching the Mars and the gyrocopter, and Drow is next to it, dealing damage into it. But the Satanic, he popped it before the black hole came out, so you don't bring down the gyrocopter. And if you don't
Height of the Radiant.
Yeah, they are respawning. They have everyone alive. They have Refresher on Enigma, but I just don't see the opening. Against this Aegis on gyrocopter, I think he's just gonna go for everything here.
Yeah.
Well,
seems to be the play. They have so much damage, though. The hit off. All right, that's going to be the Aegis. A nice decision coming out from Makoto, but the follow-up from Collapse and Toronto Tokyo on the back line, but he ends up getting mashed up. To be able to get 23 Savage, as maybe he was trying to find this opening, but not going to be able to get in there. It's a fast strike from the side of Spirit.
They have Black Hole, but they don't even have Sonic Wave and no Drow. I think this is just going to be it. Team Spirit are going for the finish right here.
Got the Megas. Drop the Tombstone down.
Yeah, they're sitting in base. They can't really find an angle to take this fight. They have the Hex, but no matter how you disable him, the Aghanim's keeps hitting. And of course, all of Team Spirit are quite strong now.
They have to do something. All right, there it is. Makoto, he is going to be the one who jumps forward, tries to get their attention. Toronto Tokyo off the side, though, will just push Hyde back with that ultimate. Now Q running for his life does end up getting some attention, but it's a double kill for Toronto Tokyo. The writing does feel like it's on the wall. We'll see 23 Savage coming up in about 9 seconds, but I just don't feel like they'll be able to do it without these supports. He waiting here. There's a BKB from Makoto. He has a black hole in the blink. If they want to go in, he's going to jump in, but they just don't catch anyone. KP forced back. As now they'll put the pressure on Miposhka. Again, though, it's just the Undying. How do you get... All right, that kid, Miposhka. The big target, though, obviously, is Yatro. He is the one doing so much damage. Nice green over the back line. So Makoto is going to have to buy back. Down forward again. Collapse taking a lot here. Does have the BKB, but they're just hitting this Ancient. Yatro says, this is what we're here to do, guys. This is Defense of the Ancients, and they will get themselves the victory here in game number 2.
Yeah, strong play. GG comes out from both teams.